You think if I like insta-lock just like Axel tomorrow and then don't calm, I like don't say anything and then just play my own game, run around like a drink? I'll be at your funeral. I'll be back you. Alright chat, if we get first tomorrow, I'll come back to comp. It for today. Gonna get off, get a good night's rest, and I think yeah, tomorrow will be a good day. Anyone agree? Can we put like a parlay on the tomorrow's games? Okay, I need type 1 if you think Hal is going to crash out again. Type 2 if you think we're gonna do really good tomorrow and Hal is gonna be like, I love you guys. Type 3 if you think that we're gonna play decent tomorrow and that I'm gonna play perfect but we still play decent. Or type 4 if you think I'm gonna int and it's gonna be all my fault. That's really strange how it went from 1 to 2 to 3 and then it just went to 4 and everyone just started typing 4. That's weird. Decent and crash out all at once. Okay. Can I not type anything? About right. 5, you all play really well, but how will still crash out? And then what? And then 7. Yeah, 6 is guild crashes out on Hal. 7, I crash out on guild. 8, I come back to competitive. 9, I don't fucking know, bro. I don't think there's a multiverse of where there isn't a crash out, but you'll play awesome. Love that. Alright, chat. If we get first tomorrow, I'll come back to comp. I'm live right now, but is there anything we want to talk about or can talk about?
Really? No, not really. It's a lot of today, dude, was like, you don't need me to sit there and tell any three of you that like you did something wrong. You can watch your own fucking PV and see like, not even watching your PVs. It's just like brain lapses, like shitty mistakes, not doing like small things, like a lack of discipline. It's as simple as we need to forget that today fucking happened and be better tomorrow.
Yeah.
That is it.
Sounds good.
Just see how well we bounce back.
Sounds good.
How you feeling?
I feel fine. I mean, obviously it sucks not playing good. Making mistakes is not the best feeling, and obviously I think we only got to really play 2 games out of 6. But yeah, I mean, fucking this goddamn black magic that Guild's been talking about, we're fucking cursed.
I mean, some of those games today were fucking insane. Like the one game that we needed console for badly.
Yeah.
I have it. I need it on World's Edge. Did we go 1 of 6 on consoles?
Sure. Game 2 we didn't
both
have
the Northpad games we didn't have console, did we?
Game 2 and 3 we didn't have console. Game 4 we didn't have console. Game 5 we had console, but I don't think we could hit it. And then game 6 we weren't even playing console character. Oh,
yeah, I don't know. It's not like any one comment that I've got that's gonna like fix anything. We just need to be better.
Yeah.
Like obviously you're like out of the loop a bit with the competitive. You've only had like a week to get back into the swing of things.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. For you, it's not like improving for the long term. It's just about like minimizing like game-ending mistakes. And then for like Hal and Guild, it is like a lot more. Not that they need to be perfect, but like discipline issues and 1%ers, like those really small, easy to do details that like can make or break a game. Like they just have to be done. Like, or today happens. That's what happens if we just drop off on like the small things, and I don't know, like those, like I said, insignificant parts of the game that can impact us greatly, and then
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's not like we're not expecting ourselves to drop a fucking 80 point group and win the day by 20 points, but Guild and Hal are like two active pros that are like the best players in the world, and you are a land level player. So
Yeah.
it's not like you guys can't win a fucking match day, and like 18th is fucking insane.
Yeah, no, I agree. Just yeah. I guess I mean any notes from me like individually?
Just not having lapses in like your communication, like the was it game 2 or was it game
Is
3?
yeah, game 3 when I died.
Game 3 where you just went silent when you were like taking a bunch of damage, and then like even comms like when you've been knocked saying, you know, like I'm all good, like you can drag me whenever, like stuff like that. Me like gives him the reassurance to get into the 2-story before like putting the TP down. He still should have done that regardless because it's Maggie game. We're not going to be able to get the reset off in a van.
Yeah.
And then I mean like game 6 was like I don't have much to tell you. You queued and then moved the queue too fast, so you were running behind your queue the whole time.
Yeah. I didn't mean to press that twice.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
It's like I can't really like give you anything on that.
Mm-hmm.
And then
I was saying, actually,
game.
okay, go ahead for the Northpad.
I was just going to say the Northpad game. I don't, as much as like you didn't hit like great shots in the ravine. My bigger issues are you're carrying like 1 stack of light ammo, but you've got 114 longbow ammo, and then you were the one the entire game that was coming, like that the North team was a threat, and then you stopped looking at them on the zone close.
Yeah. No, I definitely I agreed with that. I definitely should have been watching that. I mean, that was like a bad.
Well, your communication was good, but then it was just like, like the actions just I don't know. It's like weird. You just like went against your own thoughts.
Yeah, because I mean, it was kind of like what was going through my head was how I was saying like, if a team goes in this bunker, then we just fucking have to kill them, you know. Obviously that was like the beginning, and that like applies to like when the zone is more open rather than a zone close. But yeah, that's why like when they took the portal in there, and I was like, okay, well, like naturally, obviously, I'm gonna have to stare at it. But yeah, I mean, I definitely I should have said that I wasn't watching the back anymore, and I think if I at least vocalized that, then he would be like, no, you have to still keep watching it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You didn't play much Anchor when you really played, did you?
I don't think I've ever played Anchor at all. So I mean, like,
yeah. Well, that's exactly what you just said. Is like it's the be all and end all. It's stuff like if you're not sure, like, do you guys need me over there? And then if they say yes, then you turn around. Or if it's like you said, if you think that's a threat and you should start looking there, then you communicate that I'm looking with you, and then he in the moment can be like, no, like stay north. Yeah.
ALGS, I mean, yeah, this ALGS thing is like really too easy. I mean, like, maybe we could. I'm telling you right now, chat. Either tomorrow we're gonna go fucking crazy, we're gonna get first, or we're gonna get 20th, and then Hal's gonna have another crash out, and his exact score would be like just fucking retire. What's the point? That's what's gonna come out tomorrow, 100%. I think it's lack of chemistry for the most part. I don't think so. Like I said, literally like 3 of the games we just died before anything happened. And that's like not even really a chemistry thing. That's just straight up like individual mistakes. And then obviously game 2, how like tried to rotate and he died on his own. That one's like a little bit different. That's definitely a little bit more different than my death on game 3, and then Guild's death on game 4, and then game 6. I mean, yeah, same thing. That one's kind of just like we're rotating and get shot in the back. But yeah, like going for a rotate as at alter for like a rotate when the zone's closing and then dying for it. I mean, that's like whatever, you know, gotta make something happen. But yeah, legitimately only game 1 and 5 is the games that like we can like really look at. Because I mean, like you know, winning all 6 games, you know, like who the has ever won all 6 games in a tournament? You know what I mean? I don't even think anyone has ever done that yet, where they won every single fucking game. Okay, like genuinely, I don't even think there has been somebody who's done that in Pro League. But regardless, you're trying to put as much points as possible, and when your team dies for free and you have no chance to even like IGL them, you know, that game is just a waste. You know what I'm saying? And it sucks, you know, whether you're the one doing it or your teammates are the one doing it, it just sucks. You know what I mean? And it happens. It does happen. Obviously, you want to hope that it doesn't happen, but like a good example is like you're walking, someone creepers you in the head, game's over. Game's fucking over. Seems like y'all are playing too scared. I was worrying about making a perfect call, right? I have no input about the calls, in my opinion, because I'll be honest, I'm like out of the loop, and like the game changes. Like the game is the same as it is before, but like, you know, and we were playing baby comp, and then we're running around and fucking going get purple armor, and I'm like, what? You know, I'm with me. I mean, I don't know. Like, if I was in that situation, I don't know what I would do. You know what I mean? Because I haven't played baby comp. You know what I mean? Like, did I play baby comp in scrims when I was competing? I don't know. I don't think I did. But it's just new metas, you know? And I don't really know what the right call is to do. Like, I have an idea, like, oh, there's an opening. Like, the basic ones where it's like, oh, they're fucking third party and we should third party this. Like, sure. Why put yourself through this? Why not just enjoy gaming? You did your time. I mean, competing's fun. Competing's fun. I still enjoy it, and I mean, obviously, Hal's a really good player. Something with Guild, and why wouldn't I? You know, it's not like it's like miserable. How has the subbing experience affected your desire to be a pro player? Glad you're not, or wish you were? Good question. Let me see. I think when I decided to like retire, you know, I was pretty like sure of like to myself that I just think I think that competing is, you know, actually like really fun, and there's like not another feeling like that in the world. I think Apex Comp for me, like while it's like obviously the game I'm the best at, it's just very frustrating. I don't know how to put it. There are other things inside the game of like, you know, let's say you play a LAN and you have 0 beacons, you know, just for an example. I mean, you're just fucked. You know what I'm saying? But like I explained it yesterday actually when I was playing R6, and I was saying like playing a game like Valorant or like Counter-Strike or like R6, you know, tactical shooters, professional play, they're like when you lose, it's because you just genuinely fucking suck. And there's nothing else, right? Like the other team, you know, even if he gets a lucky shot, at the end of the day, like he still did that, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? But you can straight up like get unfortunate in this game. And while like, not saying today was just like an RNG thing, you know what I'm saying? And not saying that it's always an RNG thing, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes you lose to RNG a little bit, and you know, in a game where it's not just a team versus team, but there's 20 teams, to compete for something and try to win in a battle royale is just really hard. It's really hard. And yeah, match point is extremely hard too, because you have to get to the point and then you have to win. You know, versus like these series are different. You just got to get as many points as possible and be first. Join me in the range. Just go over your fences. But yeah, going back to the question, I think I think anybody who competes and has competition, and there's people who are at equal skill or whatever, you know, like it's always going to be fun when you're competing for something. You know, like even like when you go like play like a fucking, you invite your boys over and you play poker and you put some money on the line and you win you beat them all, feels good. You know what I'm saying? You're competing. It's still competition right there. Like competing is just naturally fun, but it's the extra things out there, right? Of like scrimming every single, you know, day, you know, being restricted on a set schedule. You know, you have to like, gaming is I mean, obviously sports are like that too, but I think sports, there is like a cap because your body has a limit. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't just fucking practice the entire day. Like you have to rest and recover. Versus gaming, it really does come down to just like who plays actually the most and like watches the most. There's a lot of sacrifices, and I already talked about all that extra stuff, you know. And then to do all that practice, and then to lose, it's just Not a good feeling. Pick off the pressure, man. You're an amazing player. Sometimes you don't play your best because it's some sort of pressure. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I want to say genuinely, out of the last like scrims or tournament, or like, you know, today, I genuinely don't think like I have the pressure. Like, I don't feel like there's pressure at all. Like, you know, like when I think it's actually like this is like the moment to put the to perform the best, because there's like, yeah, like there's like literally no pressure. You know what I'm saying? Like there is like literally no pressure, and then also like pressure doesn't really affect me that much anyways. Like obviously it affects everybody a little bit, but it doesn't affect me that much. But yeah, I'm, you know, obviously I'm trying my best. And I think the only, if Hal hears that, he won't like it. I mean, that's not even true though. It's like having if there's pressure, that means I'm playing scared, and I'm not playing scared. You know what I'm saying? The only thing that's just like I would say that I'm not doing is leaving the spot. Like I'm anchoring the building, because the building as Watson, so I'm like anchoring as hard as I possibly can, you know what I mean? Like, but like obviously I would want to extend more and more and more, but that might risk us losing the building or whatever, because there's altars and all that shit and raids. He went 6 games without a single kill. Let me see. But yeah, I mean, lol, you have to think about it, okay? 6 kills, okay. I mean, let me just tell you something, because I think your head is not on straight, okay? 3 of the games we died. 3 games we died and didn't even fight. So no one got kills that game. We got 5 kills as a team, okay? 5 kills as a team. So now let's just think about it, okay? If 3 of the games you don't have a time to kill, game 2 is when they got 3 kills at the building, and I didn't fight at all because my job is to hold the building, and they don't want me to go down there, okay? Because if I go down there, we kill them, we get third party, we lose the spot, Hal would fucking literally murder me, okay? So my job is to just hold the position in game 2, okay? So then that means it leaves up to 2 more kills, literally 2 more kills elsewhere in the other 2 games. Game 5, Guild killed somebody across the map, okay? And then, or Hal did at the buildings, at the green and whites building. So that means one more kill is left, okay? And I don't even know where the fuck we got that 1 kill. Maybe on the, oh yeah, it was the altar in the very first game. Yeah, that was it. I even think, genuinely, the only time we actually fought a team was game 5. Let me think. Is that actually true? Like, I mean, game. Obviously, game 1, I'm on Cryptodrome, so I'm not shooting, and they were shooting. Game 2, they were killing people walking in, and they got them low, and then it was just them 2 fighting, because Hal was just extended, and then he called Guild over. He specifically said Guild, and that was it. And then I said in the game 5. I'll be honest, I don't think you're playing as freely as you liked or in the position you prefer. That's why your performance seems different. Yeah, I've never been the anchor before in my entire life. Like, have I ever been the anchor? No, I don't think I've ever been an anchor. But like, I mean, it's fine. I mean, I'm not gonna be on the frag role or the IGL role. You know, I'm a substitute. I'm literally just a substitute. So, I mean, today was like a good lesson for sure. It's unfortunate that you get these lessons in game days and, you know, not doing scrims, but that's another thing that's actually just fucking terrible about Apex comp, and I'm sure maybe Battle Royale comp, is that, you know, people just don't take scrims seriously. You know, like we have 19 teams up on that on ring close when it should be, and then on a scrim day we have fucking 9 people up, and it's like, all right, you know, like we don't actually have moments where like it trains you to not make those mistakes. You know what I'm saying? And like naturally, like even if you, let's say like that, like this mistake right here, right? Let's say this example is we got wrapped, and now I permanently, for me individually, right? Because obviously now the entire team knows, but specifically more me, is that I'm watching that like 10 out of 10 times. You know what I'm saying? And let's say a year later, you know, I should remember that, but sometimes you just forget. You know what I'm saying? You can't see your screen. I mean, I'm only looking at my screen like this. I'm literally just looking straight. I'm not even watching anything. You know what I mean? And like, yeah, you just learn that, and then you learn to not make that mistake again. But eventually, you know, there's just more mistakes and more things to, you know, to know about, and then you just forget in the moment, or you don't realize because there's other things happening. And yeah, and like, you know, let's say you put Guild in that spot, right? It's like, even though like that happened as a team, it wasn't him that made the mistake, it was me. So it didn't mentally stick with him as much. And yeah, that's and like an issue about the role swapping and stuff like that. And there's a lot, yeah, a lot. But the main thing is they're not going to change. You know, like, I'm not going to be on a different role. We've been practicing on certain characters. Also, there's just no reason for that. In game 5, Guild using Sparrow, he should be the anchoring the team behind, and you should playing Pathy to help Hal get kills. I don't know why they play like that. It's not. It's because even though the characters are like that, it's the roles. It's the roles, and that's what you have to understand. Is that I don't disagree. I think when we got to the gazebo, I don't think I should be the one anchoring with Pathfinder, because when we had the knock on the building, we could have ziplined over there, me and Hal, and then we could have, like, you know, got their swipe or whatever. But because I'm anchoring, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, you know, obviously I'm grappling, I can jump out, but he has Sparrow ult. It also works both ways, but it's their dynamic. You know, it's their dynamic. And anchoring with Pathfinder is not bad, because I can also grapple and close the space and get to my team, you know, if I'm anchoring. So it's not the worst thing. But I think in the situations that what were happening, when we got a knock at the building, I think I should be the one going up. But that's like whatever. But yeah, at the end of the day, like, those are small. Those are like such small things. The main things of why that isn't the case is because of the roles. Is that, you know, you have specific roles, and if my job is to watch and hold the spot, I'm not supposed to be wandering off and doing whatever the fuck I want. If it's not a good position in the team, why can't you change it? Not my place. It's up to them. I think it's, I mean, I don't think it's like that big of a deal. Don't get me wrong. But it is a small thing that, like, you know. You think you still have good chemistry with Hal? Yeah, I think so. And we just had some bad games. And like I said, like, what happened today was not really chemistry. I think it was kind of just like mistakes. And I mean, I think a lot of people like kind of point out certain things of like, let's say like me not playing the game as much. I'm gonna be honest, like, I think even if I played a month in advance, is like, you know, like, I played every single day. I don't know. I feel like the Newcastle, like me dying because of Newcastle. I'm gonna be honest, like, I'm not playing Newcastle in ranked, and like I'm not, like, I didn't have time to play scrims beforehand. Like we only get to play 1 week of scrims. Yeah, we only get to play 1 week of scrims. Like that's like, you know, like I said, I was told that I was gonna play the last week of what's it called, a pro league. So, and I was told that I was only gonna get to play 1 week of scrims regardless at the end, and then it was actually changed to the first week. I was like, okay, no big deal. Yeah, so like I wouldn't have much time to really practice the characters that I'm playing, because I'm not gonna be playing Newcastle or Watson in ranked every single day. That's just like unrealistic. So like me having like a miss error with like the Q, that's like, you know, I mean, like I said, like me playing the game has nothing to do with like what happened right there. What was the other one? Me dying, taking a shot in the back. You know, that was just like, it's just a fuck up. You know, I think like at the end of the day, it's a simple mess up that like just happens, and then I, you know, died, and then I was right. I should have calmed that, like, hey, I was safe. You know, those things happen for sure.